Afternoon, everybody. Rosie is in dork mode today. Yeah, well, you only get issued one pair of eyes in your life. We're going pretty good today. We're in the main living room, TV room here, and we're trimming out around the fireplace. We've got Janet over there, who is setting a little bit of infill caulk. You're doing a nice job there, Janet. So I'll show you what we're doing today. We've basically been doing is working the trim here, and because we have tile set at the edge, we had to relieve this baseboard. You can see the cut down there that goes down about, well, with the mortar set for the tile, the slate, you're looking at about a 3/8 of an inch, so that board had to be custom fit for that, which is not that big deal. We've got our corners on here. It's all looking pretty good, and then over here setting, this is because this is a water area with the tropical fish tank. There can occasionally be H2O spilling around. We're using the plastic here as opposed to the MDF. If it gets hit by water, then it swells up like a sponge and it just gets rotten and it decays. So I think it's looking pretty good. It's no big deal making the cuts. The boss is outside shaping. I've been doing the cuts he's working on. He's working on one, customizing a cut a little bit. So yeah, you have to take into account the tile here. We want to set the line off of the floor the same.
It's already two o'clock already.
Yeah, 2 o'clock already, huh? 2 o'clock. Boy, what a crew. I got a crew of clock watchers here, boss, huh? There's the boss. He's doing a little shaping there today. Are you happy today, boss? No. Yeah, he cut his finger today. It's pretty nasty little cut, but I think it's looking pretty good. Over here, and we've already done the laundry room. We're working this area under here now. There's the laundry room with Janet here, and she's infilling where we have seams to be done. We're trying to do the very best job we can. It's looking pretty good. So again, this is because this is a potential water area. We're not using the MDF. We're using the plastic, which makes a lot of sense, just like was used throughout the kitchen over here. So there's the 2 p.m. update today, huh? You've already made what, 2 trips to the store today? How many times have you been yelled at today so far?
I don't count those.
Yeah, we don't count, you know. Right? I mean, boss is yelling about his cut. Look at this thing that I'm still sporting from weeks ago, right? He wants to take a little drill and drill that baby out and get that blood out of there. So, okay, we're setting in here. The boss is the setter. I'm the measurer and cutter. And then the boss comes behind and does the setting. So Janet does the final caulking. There we go. All this is going to have new carpet over here. As I said before, I think it would be nice to have an extra gold piece around the outside to kind of set off the fireplace here. So, looking good. Give you an update later. By the way, one of the struggles in a lot of renovation work is trying to duplicate these 22.5-degree angles here for infilling on corners. But I want to show you guys what the boss found at the store, which makes work a lot easier. He found these, they sell these corners now. They're rounded, but they're really a lot easier to install. And they finish off really well. And they're really good wood too, so they hold up well to a pounding. So yeah, they are available. And it's a lot easier to make your corners. Something I never thought I would see years ago. The tender side of the boss with Zoe there. We're on a union lunch. We're on an enforced lunch break right now. Rosie goes a little too fast for the for the process. But so you like that? You getting your massage? Huh? I always thought that boss was exotic pets like iguana, and you still miss Juan, your iguana, huh? Yep. And parakeets, and tropical fish. Look at that. Who would have figured? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The boss is yelling at me because I'm working too hard, right? And well after 6 o'clock, still on the job up here. Why, boss? Because I didn't give you a moment today?
No, you didn't give me no.
Are you happy?
No.
No, not happy at all. Welcome back, guys, to the wrap-up of today. And boss is, in fact, pretty happy today. We finished out trimming out the kitchen and the living room. We've got one more of these monster 22.5 degrees. It's not really that because there's different materials meeting there, but there were a few challenges here, but I think everything turned out good. Let's get Janet on the picture. Not everybody gets to eat with a table saw in the kitchen, huh?
Yeah.
And think about that. We got some rain situation. So, you're making your famous meatloaf tonight?
I don't know if it's famous or
Well,
not.
I don't think I've ever had your meatloaf, so it's going to be good. Janet, I'm sure, will not disappoint. Now, of course, Janet is always the unsung hero. She made 2 trips out today to pick up material. Plus, she did the filling and painting here, which turned out great. We've got the under kick plates all on here, the kick plate molding down, and I think it turned out pretty fantastically here. Showed you guys earlier. We've got the laundry room. Did all that, so it doesn't look like a lot, but that's a lot of up and down. It's a lot of precision cuts, little chips here and there, down there. A lot of precision work to be done. Over here we have the carpeted area coming up to the kitchen area, and that's a special situation. We have a little bit of a rise to one of these rounded corners that we bought, and we have to make sure everything mates together there. So there's a very slight rise there to meet that, which will the human eye won't really be able to detect that. But all in the kitchen area here is all the plastic molding, which should be very resistant to moisture, and we'll have no problem. Whereas the MDF would be bad, all completed and everything pushed over into this area here, and Janet's completed all the painting. Doesn't that look fantastic, the way that finished out with the corners? It's so nice to just grab those corners and go. They work so good. And then our butt joints up against the fireplace. And the last thing we have to do, this is really a custom fit, and I have to shave this little piece here, because we really don't have two true 22.5 degree angles here. So I've been gradually and slowly working that piece to get that fitted. So there is some custom work here for sure. Boss said this is a union site, so we're not going to be working till 11 p.m. Anymore unless we're properly compensated. Right, boss?
That's right.
He's like, no, we're not going to do that again. But we need
We're not
to.
affording any premium pay on this job.
Yeah, no premium pay on this job, but I'm going to eat well. On that note, guys, I'm going to close out, and I'll see y'all later. And your thumbs up are appreciated. Thanks, boss.